For a change in the commentary box now.
Thank you,
Many
ladies
years
and
ago,
gentlemen.
7 times world champion Stephen Hendry made his crucible debut in a match
Selby.
against Mr. Maximum, Willie Thorne, and this time they joined forces in the box.
Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, everybody. The only thing you forgot, Hazel, was telling me the result. I'll remind them. Steve and I won, yes. It has to be said, this was real connoisseur snooker, the first 4 frames. One for the purists. Don't think you got involved in any long matches, Stephen, in your career, did you?
Yeah, probably because my safety wasn't good enough, Willie. But yeah, yesterday we didn't have a frame over the half-hour mark. I must admit, before the match started, I thought we'd have a few 40-minuters. But today's gone. I think the pressure has been cranked up today. The final day. Yeah, the average frame time's just crept over 21 minutes. Yeah, 28 seconds is quite long.
When you think of the likes of those Sullivan and Trump are taking 15 seconds a shot.
That's an error. Very unlike Mark Selby. Yeah, I don't think the frames are going to be getting any quicker from here on in. Yeah, the pressure is just going to get higher and higher.
Under normal circumstances, John Higgins will be playing for the black here. I don't know whether he's going to do that here or play for the blue. Well, he's playing for the black. I wonder whether Stephen would he risk it?
Well, if he didn't practice, he's straight into the bunch here off this black. He'll probably still play some sort of cannon, but it wouldn't be at the pace that he would play if it didn't mean as much. In fact, he didn't even play any cannon. And that's not the best positional shot he's played. That was a bit tentative, but negative.
8.
Yeah, I think he missed the cannon. I think he must have played the cannon on that. The right-hand red of those two that are together.
9.
I don't think there'll be anything negative about this shot.
Would you not think about playing the drift just to miss the pink and kiss those 2 reds? See you go into them, would you?
Yeah, that's the shot, and he's been very unlucky. Okay, so he might have one up to the far left corner. He has got one to the right corner, but obviously the cue ball has gone into the reds.
14.
But if that red had just bounced off the cushion an inch, it'd have been perfect.
Well, obviously at first glance that looks an absolute terrible shot, but he's played to kiss the red half ball. I'm presuming John thinks he got a kick off the black, off the red, I should say. Let's just see if we can notice it. I would presume he's playing half ball on the one just above it. Oh yeah, the red and white jumped, so it took all the spin out of the cue ball. He's put himself in trouble now. Didn't look so bad at that pitch, did it, Stephen? I don't know whether he'd just hit it bad.
Yeah, he hadn't got the right contact on the first red that the cue ball struck after potting the ball.
John Higgins,
played that well.
15.
It's amazing what the pressure does. I mean, chances like that, you'd almost bet your house on John Higgins winning in one visit from that sort of situation. Everything is difficult now from here on in. What a test for these two players.
To get the white in behind the green, he's going to have to play a stun, so he may play this thin and just miss the cannon on the blue twice across.
Maybe the red is a little bit further away from the left corner, but I thought it was maybe worth playing a double there. Maybe quite a big pocket, that. The red he played going across the table. Maybe the red's just a little bit further away from corner pocket. That's normally a shot that Mark Selby would spot straight away.
This has got to be a thin one. Oh, he's just playing the containing safety. I thought he was going to try and clip that very thin and get back to balk. It's amazing how every frame this afternoon has been this kind of pattern. The black's gone safe very early on in each frame. Neither player has yet won a frame at one visit.
Yeah, and the safety play's all been very negative as well. There's not been many aggressive safety shots. It's all been about containing the situation. Both players just scared to give any chances.
Foul. John Higgins, 4.
At first glance, doesn't seem to be anything available now. I think what John Higgins can do now is play a telling safety shot. Because whenever you get your hand on the table, you should find the baulk cushion.
Good shot there. John Higgins covering the right hand side of the table. Because the players have to have time to get ready for the final session. They won't start a frame after 5:15, so there's every chance this could be pulled off with at least 2 frames to spare. There could be only 2 frames in this session now, getting ready for the 7 o'clock session. It may only be this one. John feels he can get through just to the edge of this red. Doesn't want to be kissing the brown full ball in
Cue ball going back to Bourke. He's able to flick it round with Selby. He's kissed the blue. That was the important thing. Miss all the Bourke colours. But he's kissed the blue. But once again, nothing easy available.
Well, if it is obviously is the case that maybe this frame, maybe 2 more frames, and this one's certainly very important for Mark Selby. He'd love to get level.
I know you called it, Stephen, that you thought there'd be a couple of 40-minute frames in this match with these 2 great safety players, but looking at the whole tournament, Mark Selby playing so well earlier on, do you think Mark Selby should have played a little bit more open?
Yeah, I don't know, he seems to change his game sometimes when he plays, you know, the sort of top players that he knows can really hurt him, you know, with scoring. Against Ding, a lot of his safety was, you know, thin clips, and doesn't want to put things in the open. And obviously, the way the session went yesterday, going 10-4 behind, but especially the second 4 frames of yesterday afternoon, John Higgins had a 96% or something pot success rate. I think he does decide to just tighten things up. That's not so good.
Yeah, that's a mistake. You see his head drop there because his red's available into the middle pocket. And if it goes in, he's bound to be on the green. So this is the first real chance in this frame, even though Higgins is 19 points in front.
It's amazing how much more difficult those opportunities are when you know the pink's not available, the black's not available. It just doesn't whet your appetite coming to the table. We know it's going to be so hard to score.
Thank you.
You're not as enthusiastic going for a pot.
What a result he's had there, though. Yes, you can smile. John Higgins is in real trouble. I think he's going to maybe have to take the pot on. There's 3 reds in the line and just near the black spot there. If the third one will pot into the corner, I think he's going to have to take this on.
I mean, it looks a big pocket, doesn't it? That red is closest to the left corner. If he takes this on, maybe the red is just a little bit too far away from the pocket for one red to go in off it. Need to catch the second red very thick. There you see. Thought they might just get a clip off that red. Again, Mark Selby comes to the tail with a chance, but not easy to score.
It's amazing the number of times a player plays a bad shot and all of a sudden gives him an opportunity to his next visit. Mark Selby missed that red in the middle by quite a long way. Somehow he's going to have to get onto the 2 reds around the black spot area with a chance eventually of bringing the pink into play, because this frame is very tough at the minute.
I wonder if he'll risk it here. If anyone has got the cue power to play this shot, Mark Selby's got it in spades. Put the yellow direct screw into the pink. He may think it's too risky. But if he wants to develop this to a frame winning chance, I think he can go for it here. Here it comes. Great shot.
Brilliant.
Great shot.
Well, that really was a super shot.
3.
Stephen called it, and he didn't really play it as hard as we thought he might do, but look at, he's cleared the pink spot. Now, can he get nicely on the pink? Because if he does, this is a great chance. Those 6 reds in the middle of the table.
4.
And under hit it again.
Well, as much as the last shot was good, that was bad. I mean, if you overhit this by a long way, you'll go up the table, and you've got 4 colours up there. Be very disappointed with that. Although he's looking at the black. This would be handy. Get this back on its spot. Very friendly kiss.
Yes, this is, we just talked about when you
11.
sometimes play a bad shot, it can get you in the next time, but that bad shot on the to try and get onto the pink has actually turned out to be fantastic now, because this is now a frame winner.
12.
Okay, he's 7 points behind, but you'd expect him to pot these 5 reds and 5 colours.
I mean, John Higgins must have been sat in his seat when Mark Selby potted the first red to the yellow pocket, thinking, well, he's going to do well to win the frame from here.
19.
Within 3 or 4 shots, he's got the pink and black into play.
Mark Selby knows he can't win the frame without getting one of the 3 reds that are on the left-hand side. But he won't be playing a kiss on those reds early. He'll wait till he's got at least 3 of these reds and colours. Well, I didn't see this coming, did we, when he was 10-4 behind?
26.
The last 3 frames yesterday evening were just superb, Selby. But since then, he's just ground his way back into the match.
$27. $34. 35. 42. 43.
And now the real work starts. He may be trying to leave an angle on the pink here to move the red that's
50.
tight on the cushion on its own, because knowing whatever kiss he gets on that red, no, he's not got the angle to do that. He could bring that red into play, but he won't be doing it from here off the colour.
51.
Would you be planning to get on this red to move a red, Stephen, or would you get the colour to move a red after this next shot?
I think the fact that you only need the red, you play it off the colour. Finish high in the black here.
58.
To the right corner. So you can stun off the cushion on a bit of side. The 2 reds that are close together. The one that's furthest away from the cushion, try and flick that away.
59.
So there's the half-ball black Stephen was talking about. And he will be playing that shot that Stephen called. The cannon into the red that's just off the cushion. Very good, unlucky. Okay, might have to take this pot down the cushion purely because it's frame ball. This may be worth the risk.
66.
Yeah, and the fact the Reds touching the cushion makes it that much more gettable. And you have to think, even if you miss it, the position of the Reds, it'd be some clearance for John Higgins to pinch it in one visit.
Yeah, what you notice here with the mark as well, they play with lots of left-hand side to try and cover the pocket with the black, just in case it stays in the jaws. So keep an eye on the white ball here with loads aside. Mind you, stretching a little bit. Well, he's gone all out for the pot. There's a cue round.
67.
Very, very good. But you know that John Higgins is going to come back to the table unless
Black.
Mark knocks his black in.
Mark Selby, 67.
So a good break that from nowhere, break of 67. 48 points in it, 43 on. 2 snookers required.
Yeah, that really was a class visit to the table from the defending champion. Never looked like a frame-winning opportunity.
Yeah, we're taking this on. There's a chance to level. He led 1-0, he led 2-1. Since then he's been playing catch-up all the way through this final. But he's not playing catch-up anymore, he's all square.
On in the frame. Mark Selby.
John Higgins conceded, Mark Selby largely used that break of 67, draws level for the first time for a long time. It's 11 all.